As swing traders, we're always looking for the next hot market to make the easy money. We did it with gold, silvers, the precious metals, man. We made a lot of money without much work. That's how we like this as swing traders. Now, there's another market setting up that nobody's talking about yet. You need to be in this one. You need to know about it because this is where we'll make big money in 2025.
Welcome to Hot Trades of the Day, your show for swing trading ideas for the coming days, weeks, and month.
Look, you can make your life hard or you can make it easy. That goes for everything in life. This goes for the stock market as well. Okay, so you can try to fight about making 10% in some chip stock while crying at night in the fetal position, hoping that nothing bad happens overnight that will derail the stock prices of the chip stocks. Or you can do it the easy way, like we've been doing it in the precious metal sectors, and we will continue to make more money in the commodity sector. But there's another market that nobody's talking about that's setting up big time for easy profits. Let's jump right into it. I am talking about China. Shock horror? What, China? That's impossible. Trump, tariffs, blah, 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 blah. Look at the chart. This is the Hang Seng Index. Look what just happened in 2025. We broke the downtrend. We broke the 100 moving average. This looks excellent. We have a bearish to bullish reversal on the medium time frame. And now I want to show you this. Since 2020, look at this massive decline that we had from 2021 to 2024. And look at this. We are forming a big time base going into year 4. And as you can see, once we break this yellow horizontal resistance zone, this bottoming formation is complete. And then the Chinese stocks really, I mean this, like 3 reallys, gonna party. And it's just starting to set up. We got the Chinese New Year celebrations behind us. Things are starting to get going. Any weakness here in the China stocks, select the China stocks. You don't want to be in all of them. It's going to be really interesting. And the ones that I'm interested in are the Chinese tech stocks. Why? Well, because there I can play China and I can play the AI theme at the same time. While we have now the DeepSeek shock and the fears about the very richly valued American big tech companies, the Chinese big tech companies are dirt cheap compared to the US big tech companies. So what's going to happen? Once China breaks out and therefore becomes investable again, money is going to flow into the cheaper Chinese tech stocks. So let's look at a couple that are well known and what can we do with their charts. Well, we start obviously with Alibaba. As you can see, had a big run already, preceded the run up of the Hang Seng. We are already above this resistance zone. You can see bottoming formation. It's getting closer and closer to completion. The true completion is going to be if we go about, let's get to 130 and then we're on the safe side long term. And once we break through here, obviously you can see we have major upside potential. Alibaba, dirt cheap fundamentally, and it looks really good. It looks really good. It had a run up. We're consolidating now. Bull flag, completely normal. If we get down below 100, we trigger some stops. We go down to like $96. That is a zone where I'm interested in buying Baba. We have Baidu, obviously well known as well. Doesn't look as good as Baba, but it has the AI component as well, obviously, as you know. And as you can see, we're not that far off. A major support zone, long-term support zone in Baidu, right? This goes all the way back. So I look at this and I say, okay, I'll pack this one on the watch list as well. In weakness, this is interesting. But here's one that we want to take a look at right now. Tencent, the giant, just broke over the 100. And look at this long-term chart of Tencent. This is super interesting. We're about to complete a 3-year base. You can call it the base, you can call it the cup and handle. That's what I drew in here. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Monster year base is about to be completed. Once we break this yellow resistance zone, and then we are off to the races in Tencent. So I want to position myself in any weakness in Tencent for, this will be a longer term swing trade to play out and to really profit from it. But this is looking very good, right? Okay, so we're struggling with this resistance zone. Perfect. If we get pullbacks, maybe this gap fill right here around 49.30, that's where I want to be a buyer in Tencent. And this is the main thing with China and China investments, is that people don't pay attention to China anymore. That will change in 2025, but by that time we'll be invested and make the easy money. But they also don't understand that it's stock picking and being selected. So I just showed you Tencent. It looks quite excellent, right? Now let's look at a Tencent dollar that's listed in, as well, Tencent Music. And as you can see, that looks interesting, but not nearly as spectacular as Tencent itself. All right, so we have bullish consolidation, run up. Now we're consolidating in this triangle formation, but we still have quite some time to go if we have to wait all the way till the very end to resolve it. I'll put this in the back pocket and look at it later. For me, more interesting right now, Baba and Tencent. Now, there's another one that looks quite interesting, but I'm staying away from it. PDD Holding, as you can see, let me draw this out here real quick. Sorry about that. Here we go. It's the parent company of Temu. And as you can see, you can get this one at an attractive chart situation, right? Close to the uptrend that's been intact since 2022. This horizontal support zone. This is quite attractive, but obviously the Temu situation is a black box and I would not touch it. I have no knowledge, but I would think it seems to reason that Trump is definitely gonna do something with Temu, right? And trying to basically fix up the loopholes that Temu has been using. So I'm not that interested. The risk is too high for me, but just looking at the charts, this looks very nicely. And then Billy, former high flyer, super interesting. Look at this. Short-term uptrend, well, it's like a midterm uptrend now. It goes back to 2024. Held repeatedly in 2025. We formed a clear bottom. Look at this. We made higher lows. We now started to make higher highs. downtrend is broken, we're not above the 100 yet. So the bearish to bullish reversal is not complete. But if we get a retest of the broken downtrend or the uptrend, or we fill this gap, they're all in the same area, which, as you know, as swing traders, we love it if we can buy a stock at an area with multiple zones and lines of significance. This would be the case here around 1670. I'm a buyer of Billy on the long side. This could be a great swing trade. So everybody is worried about DeepSeek for the US chip sector, for the US AI story. Okay, well, how about we go where we don't have these problems, we actually benefit from it, where we're gonna have cheap valuations and we're gonna have positive momentum behind it. China and Chinese tech stocks. I wish you a good weekend. Have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.